Hi guys, Righteous Rhema here, back again with a powerful dose of truth for the day. I want you to beware of those who, okay? I can't say the full word sometimes because for some reason when I say it, I guess my southern accent, they think I'm saying the other word that starts with the N. So I'm going to just put up this paper. Beware of those who try to okay? They try to egg you. Now, the word egg comes from the word negative, okay? Negative. So, let's say you and a person, equal playing field. If they egg you, it brings you down one notch, okay? And sometimes they send a negative comment wrapped in a compliment, okay? So, they may say something like this: "You're pretty for a big girl. You're pretty for a dark-skinned girl." You heard that before? You hear them say a compliment, and they wrap it up in an insult. And you walk away, and you're like, I should be happy, but you just come for me. So beware of those who egg, okay? Now, the purpose, and I'm going to give y'all some examples of how a couple people try to nag me, okay? So the purpose of egging is to get somebody who you really like or admire, and you want to acquire. So somebody that you admire that you want to acquire. Now, there are two ways to get you all on the same level. So they can be on your level, okay? They can be on your equal, okay? You can either come up to their level, which takes a lot of work or networking or money or education, working out, whatever it takes, counseling, therapy. And so you can either come up to their level, which is kind of hard, because some people they work really hard to get to that level. They're graced by God to get to that level, or they just were born to the right family to get on that level. So it takes a lot of work to get to that level, okay? So you say, you know what? Instead of me going up to their level, I'm going to just egg them and bring them down to my level. If you sit in the chair right now, heard somebody give this demonstration. If you're sitting in a chair, it's easier for you to pull somebody down who's standing up than for them to pull you up when you're sitting down, okay? Because gravity is working against you, okay? So, and it's working for you and against them, because they're standing up. They got to pick you up your weight against gravity, and you just got to put them down with gravity, okay? So the purpose of egging is to get somebody to get to your level so that you can have them, okay? So we usually see this in dating or friendships, okay? So, like I said, the examples I gave before were, you're pretty for a big girl. You're pretty for a dark-skinned girl. I don't usually date people as old as you, but I'll make an exception for you, okay? So they feel like you're already out of their reach, out of their grasp. And so they'll say a little comment, and they hope, okay, with another comment, I'll get her down here, and then I can date her. Then she'll think I'm her material. She'll think I'm not material. She'll think I'm her equal. Okay, she'll think I'm equal material for her. I'm with her. I can date him. He's on my level. Okay. Now, what some people who are toxic and narcissistic try to do, they don't just get you to equal level. I mean, if you neg somebody at all, you're already toxic. But they will try to get you. They're trying to get you even less than them. Cause they say, not only do I want her on my level or him on my level, I want her to be grateful that I even gave her a chance. I want to play mind games. I want to gaslight her. Okay. So they get you down so low, you be like, this guy gave me a chance. I wasn't even his type. I wasn't even the right race he wanted. I wasn't even the right age he wanted, but he gave me a chance. Okay. And some of y'all see this in like, you see those Christian podcast shows where the married men are talking about how they didn't like their wife when they first met her, but they went ahead and gave her a chance. And the woman's going to be forever grateful. You will see on the podcast, she's like forever grateful that this guy gave her this chance because she wasn't even his type, okay? So the purpose of egging is to get somebody who you want to come to your level, okay? And you want them to actually be below your level so that they can always be grateful to you. That way you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just simply exist, okay? Before, up here, you had to you had to love bomb, and you had to pay for dates and be nice and bring gifts and plan nice dates and go to them to events that they like and do activities that they like. It's too much work for a narcissist. It's too much. Love bombing is not supposed to last that long. It's supposed to last a few weeks, a few months. After that, their money runs out. Okay, so it's okay. It's too much money. I have got to bring her down real fast. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a couple examples of when a couple men tried to egg me. Okay, so one of them, I was dating this guy. We met online. We went to the same college, but I didn't know him when we were in the same college. But I think he's like a year or two younger than me. So we met in person, and he told me before we met, he said, I like petite women. I like small women, okay? And he's a very large guy. He's probably like 300 pounds or something. So we meet, and when I get back home, because we live in two different states, he tells me, he tries to egg me, and he says, I thought you'd be smaller. I thought I was less than half this guy's size. Less than half, okay? I think at that time I was like 115 pounds. He was like 300 pounds. I was less than half his size. He said, I thought you'd be smaller. Like, I told you I like petite women, and I'll make an exception for you. Basically, he was trying to be, no, I'll make an exception for you. So also when we were on the phone, he said something like, what's your type? Who's your type? What's your type? I refuse to tell him because I'm like, he ain't my type. I ain't finna tell him. He was my type, like, physically. So I wasn't going to tell him because I'm a spiritual feelings. He asked me like several times. I said, I'm not going to tell you. It doesn't matter. I like people for who they are on the inside. So he proceeds to tell me what his type was. And he tells me, like, maybe like for the next 3 minutes, okay, maybe I'm over exaggerating, the next 1 or 2 minutes, he tells me how much he loves chocolate women. He likes chocolate women. Now, I'm gonna show the difference between chocolate and my color, okay? I have one of my records, the OJ records, okay? Okay, which guy looks more my color? Okay, which guy looks more like chocolate? These two guys are chocolate. This guy's more like peanut butter caramel, right? He's more like my color, right? He tells me for the next minute or two how much he loves chocolate women. I love dark-skinned chocolate women. And when I let her confront him about it, he said, you are chocolate. I'm talking about you. You are chocolate. He tried to gaslight me. I'm chocolate. I'm this color. I'm chocolate. I'm chocolate. He tried to gaslight me and telling me that I'm talking about you. You're chocolate. He was trying to egg me, okay? He wanted me to feel like my skin tone was too light, my size was too large, and that I should be grateful that he would go beneath his level to pick me up and to date me, okay? Another guy, that happened like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. So this next guy, this guy was maybe like 2 months ago. So I was at the gym. I just left the gym now. I left the gym just now, but I was at the same gym, and there's this gentleman. I can see he was looking at me. He was looking at me, you know, you can see from the mirrors, the wall mirror, he was looking at me, whatever. And it seems an older guy. He's like in his 50s, whatever. He looked really good for his age. And so he come up to me. He was telling me, I was doing the exercise the wrong way, which is like this gym flirting. You doing the exercise the wrong way. And I probably was because I was trying to protect my knee. Because I had a knee injury. So I was doing it the wrong way to protect my knee, right? So he was telling me how to do the exercise. Then he said, how old are you? And I said, guess. Okay. He said, I guess how old I am. So I've asked like teenagers, 20-year-olds how old I was. And they always guess like me, like way younger, okay? People my age, they guess younger. So this guy is in his 50s. So he probably like 50, I think he said it was 57 or something like that. He tells me, you're 50. You look 50. Now, nothing wrong with 50s because my boyfriend is in his 50s, okay? But what he was doing was he was trying to make me feel like you don't look good for your age. You don't even look your age. You look 10 years old. I'm actually 40, okay? So he was trying to tell me I look 10 years older than my age. His purpose was to make me feel like you can date me now. If you don't date older men, I'm like, I do date older men, okay? I date an older man. But he wants to make me feel like I'm on the same level as you are. You can date me. So beware of those who neg. Know your worth. Love yourself. And don't tolerate it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.